Good morning and thanks for joining us on the Friday edition of TVC Breakfast. I am Veronica Dan-Ikpoyi. I'm not here alone. I have Mike Okwoche. Mike, it's a good morning.
Good morning. It's good to see you this morning. And thank God it's Friday, like they say.
Well, thank God it's another day. Let me use Sam's words here.
Yes,
now,
of course.
Some interesting developments just yesterday. We have the PDP suspending some persons, some members of the party, talking about Ayodele Fayose, as well as a former secretary to the government of the Federation, Ayim Pius Ayim, and then Governor of Benue State, Otom, was sent to the disciplinary committee after an extensive review of what they termed anti-party activities for the person of Governor Otom. And then the APC suspended some other members of their party as well. I think in Kogi State, East Zonal Chair. Some level of suspension here and there because of their involvement in anti-party activities, development from the 2023 election.
Yes, exactly. The point there is, because of the performance at the poll, now blames have to be traded.
Yeah.
And somebody has to take the fall for it. Recall on this program, for almost 6 to 7 months, we were talking about what PDP can do to ensure that there's a reconciliation. In fact, it was almost obvious that the PDP, especially at the national level, was heading for a great defeat with the issues within the political party. So what happened within the political party became the undoing of the PDP at the poll. Now, suspending former governor of Ekiti State, Ike Ekweremadu, as well as former Senate president and some other officers in the party, they termed what they did, what they said, and what they refused to do as anti-party
activities.
Now, if you look at all of the issues, recall that we had Ike Ekweremadu on this platform during the election.
Decision 2023, yeah.
And one of the things he said was that that PDP has come to an end in Nigeria the way the thing is. I'm quoting him. That he said that nobody is looking at us anymore. That people have moved on. The point there is, he was saying that from the premise of the happenings within the political party. Of course, he could have used that as a metaphor, not literally as the party coming to an end. Of course, in the eyes of the law, the PDP still remains one of the political parties in Nigeria. PDP still has some state governors. I will still want some governorship election. PDP is still one of the leading political parties in the country. However, he was using it as a metaphor because the rhetoric around it is that in the eyes of the people, is it a good product enough to be sold for Nigerians to buy if it is not reformed, especially with the issue of unity within the political party? So he was speaking from that premise. And if you see all the things that have happened, it seems like PDP has failed to be able to reconcile all the forces within the political party. And the moment you do that, that is where you're heading for actually a fall. So the suspension, whether it follows, because some persons have said, in fact, Governor Ike of Rivers State has reacted already.
Said you cannot
and said they don't have the right to suspend the officers they have suspended. Number two, Governor Otom of Benue has said, in fact, if you are going to suspend anybody,
it should be Ayu.
It should be Ayu, the national chairman. He accused him of working for APC. That he is the one that you should suspend because he was the chief anti-party person within the party. That is not me. It is Ayu that you should be suspending. So there's a back and forth as the case may be. And if this thing is not handled, it will degenerate further. Recall we had said that the Labour Party's prominence and the Labour Party's success at some levels within the polls is because of the challenges within the PDP. Because originally those were supposed to be PDP's votes as the case may be. So the point there is, Nigerians generally, of course, there are some of us who are not partisan, but the issue there is that democracy thrives on governments. Governments are run by political parties. So the health and well-being of every political party matters to the system.
Of course.
So in the long run, we are saying that they should be able to handle, now that the elections are over, there should be a party reconciliation. Now, that thing, because of the vested interest within the party, that time that we couldn't do, hell yeah, come, everybody, let us talk.
For me, this is like crying over a spilt milk already, because one would expect that with the level of experience that all of these persons, I don't want to pick or point out one
all
particular
of them.
person, all of these
Most
persons,
of them are founding fathers of the PDP.
they should have known and read the handwriting on the wall that this is the direction things will go, that the actions you are taking will not lead you to the end point that you want to achieve at the end of the day. So this is like crying over a spilt milk. Even Ayo Fayosede had said that this is the last kick of a dead horse.
Of a dying horse.
And I'm wondering how they can come together to ensure that unity in the party, because if there are bridge builders in the party and we are still seeing all of these cracks that has deepened already, it will take a lot of work.
The issue there is they all know what to do.
All right.
Right? The only thing is that there has to be that step by the leadership of the party.
And sincerity of purpose.
Yes, because the point there is that there's the issue of stooping to conquer. Of course, we know that there are interests here and there.
Yeah.
There are egos here and there, but you need to stoop so that you get the final objective. That's what PDP has to do.
All right.